In this tutorial, we're going to use scale maps to calculate the distance, perhaps between two cities or two towns. Remember, the drawing size is on the left and the real size is on the right with our scales. And we're going to use scales like this one, which have got units of measurement in them as well as the numbers. So what this one would mean is that 1 centimetre on the map is 2 metres in real life. So every centimetre is worth 2 metres. Okay, so what you would do is if you've got a line between two towns, a straight line between two towns, you need to measure that line. So as an example, this one is 6 centimetres on a map. So let's assume this is on a map and it's 6 centimetres. Now to convert it from the drawing size to the real size, we need to look at the scale now. So we're going from 1 to 2 in the scale of 1 centimetre to 2 metres. So we multiply by 2 and we change the unit to metres. From centimetres to metres. So we've got 6 centimetres times by 2 equals 12, and just change the unit to metres, and that's the answer. 6 centimetres on the map is 12 metres in real life. Also, drawing to real, here's another way you could do it. 1 centimetre to 2 metres, that's our scale. And our line is 6 centimetres. So we've got 6 of those. We're timesing that side by 6. So we'll times the other side by 6 as well and get 12 metres. So you can do it either way there. You choose the one you'd like to do. Alright, question 1. True or false? On page 6 of your stage 3 booklet, you've got a map of Australia. Down the bottom left of the map is a scale, 1 centimetre to 500 kilometres. Alright, there it is there. So true or false, does that scale mean that the scale map is 500 times smaller? Pause, press play when you got your answer. Okay, let's have a look at the scale. It's 1 centimetre to 500 kilometres. Now we've got drawing to real size. Now what we need to do is really to compare the same units together. We're going to work through it and compare centimetres to centimetres. You can't compare centimetres to kilometres in this way. We need to convert the right-hand side to kilometres, to centimetres rather. So we've got centimetres and kilometres. And I'm going to look at the kilometres, 500 kilometres. I'm firstly going to convert that to metres, then centimetres. So there's 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So 500 kilometres I'm going to times by 1,000. And I get 500,000 metres. So 1 centimetre is also 500,000 metres. Okay, that's also true of this scale. Now to go to centimetres, there's 100 centimetres in a metre. So I've got to multiply by 100. And it's 50 million centimetres. So every centimetre on that map of Australia is worth 50 million centimetres in real life. Now the reason we didn't say that in the first place, 50 million centimetres, is because it's a very complicated big number. We don't refer to centimetres in that way, so it was converted back to kilometres for ease of use. But the answer to your question 1 is false. It's not 500 times smaller. It's actually 50 million times smaller than real life, okay, than the real Australia. Okay, so just be aware, because of the units, centimetres and kilometres there, it's not just 500 times smaller, it's a lot more. Okay, question 2. Brisbane to Cairns as the crow flies. Draw a straight line from Brisbane to Cairns and measure the distance in centimetres, then convert it. Okay, so as the crow flies is straight. All right, pause, do that, press play when you're ready. Okay, there's the line. Let's say that's the line from Brisbane to Cairns. When I measured it, I got 3 centimetres. If you're slightly different to that, like 2.8, 2.9, 3.1, 3.2, that's okay in the questions that are coming up. You should be very close to 3 though in this case. So our scale is 1 centimetre to 500 kilometres. So I would suggest you just multiply by 500 and then change to kilometres. So 3 centimetres by 500 equals 1,500 kilometres. So 1,500 kilometres, Brisbane to Cairns as the crow flies. Okay, question 3. Perth to Sydney as the crow flies. Draw a line between the two cities, measure it and convert it. Pause, press play when you're ready. Okay, there's the line. I've got 7 centimetres, hopefully you're very close to 7. And using the scale now, We're going to multiply by 500 and change to kilometres. So 7 centimetres by 500 is 3,500, and we change to kilometres. So the answer, Perth to Sydney as the crow flies, 3,500 kilometres. Question 4, final question, Brisbane to Melbourne, then to Hobart. Okay, so you're going to need to draw 2 lines and measure both of them, and then add them together. Press pause, do that, and press play when you're ready. Okay, here's the line, and when we measure it, I got 4 centimetres when you put them together. All right, Brisbane to Melbourne was 2.7 and Hobart was 1.3 centimetres. Okay, so I got 4 centimetres in total. So 1 centimetre to 500 kilometres, drawing to real, multiply the drawing size by 500, then change to kilometres. So 4 centimetres by 500 is 2,000 kilometres. So from Brisbane to Melbourne to Hobart, as the crow flies, equals 2,000 kilometres. Okay, it's time to try it out and go on to the next page.